Razer Phone. Considering Razer's pedigree in the gaming market, you would certainly expect it to know what gamers are after in a phone, and the Razer Phone does not disappoint. It is crammed full of every possible feature that you might need for gaming on the go. At the same time, it is a powerhouse of a smartphone for general use as well. There is that amazing 5.7-inch screen, boasting a 120Hz refresh rate. That means you shouldn't miss a single frame of the action. Even the fastest moving games are going to look as smooth as silk on this, because it works in tandem with the GPU to make sure everything is kept in sync. The 8GB of RAM and Snapdragon 835 processor, meanwhile, should be able to take anything you throw at them. OnePlus 6. With the combination of the Snapdragon 845 processor and a whopping 8GB of RAM, you are unlikely to find superior specs on a phone like this. On a phone this year, certainly as far as Android is concerned, and benchmarks have shown the OnePlus 6 is a force to be reckoned with. It bodes well if you're planning on loading up this handset with the top-tier gaming titles of the moment. We're also big fans of that 6.28-inch screen, which is going to shine no matter what you're running on it. As part of the Android P beta program, you know that OnePlus 6 is good for timely updates in the future, while the phone's minor drawbacks like no wireless charging and no IP rating are unlikely to trouble gamers. Asus ROG Phone. Asus ROG Phone. We have to give Asus 2 thumbs up for what it's managed to do here. It packs in some excellent specs even by 2018 standards, and throws in plenty of extras designed specifically to appeal to gamers. Take the customized in-case cooling solution, for example, so you can get the most out of the Snapdragon 845 processor and 8GB of RAM, or the way that the charging and audio ports are on the side of the device, so you can easily hold it in the landscape mode. Then there is the advanced, ultra-responsive trigger sensors on the ends of the phone to make it easier to control the in-game action. It is all topped off with a 6-inch screen running at 90Hz refresh rate of 90Hz, so games are going to look their absolute best too. With all this power packed into the case, the phone is of course not the slimmest or lightest around. but if you're going to some gaming to do, it's undoubtedly one of the best. Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. The Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus is just a great smartphone full stop. As far as gaming goes, the 6.2-inch Infinity display screen is the star of the show. With the minimal bezels and an elongated 18.5:9 aspect ratio, that means any kind of game is going to shine. For gaming sweats say the extra price is worth it over the standard Galaxy S9 because of the additional screen space you get, even though it was one of the first flagship of 2018 to make an appearance, and therefore is older than some of the other phones on this list. The X9 Plus still offers a massive amount of horsepower for keeping everything running smoothly. You get an Exynos 9810 or Snapdragon 845 CPU, coupled with generous 6GB of RAM as well as your choice of 64GB, 128GB or 256GB of storage for storing all your games. Honor Play. There isn't much we can say about the Huawei P20 Pro in terms of its specific suitability for gaming. It's just a really good smartphone with a great screen and enough power inside to deal with any game you want to load up and run on it. Despite the large 6.1-inch display, the lack of any real bezels means it's not too unwieldy to hold, especially when you're using it in landscape mode for gaming. Inside the P20 Pro, you get Huawei's own ultra-speedy Kirin 6GB of RAM and 128GB internal storage. We like the loud front-facing stereo speakers, the glass and aluminum frame, and the tasteful design, even if Huawei's take on Android isn't the best we have ever come across.